Nikolas is not at home.
Oh, I know, but he invited me to stay, so I'm taking him up on it. I've already asked the housekeeper to make up a room for me.
Well, your timing is inconvenient. Nikolas has other concerns at the moment. Luke Spencer has lost whatever's left of his mind. He's making violent threats.
Okay, well, then it's a good thing I'm here. Last time Luke threatened Nikolas, I stood up for him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you giving yourself too much credit?
Okay. Yeah, Nikolas loves you. I understand how that works. I love my family even when they are rude, hostile, or just plain wrong. But the first thing I do when I meet someone I like is tell them to ignore my family because they don't speak for me and they don't get to decide my life. Just like you don't get to decide Nikolas's.
I have no objection to a friendship between you and Nikolas, but a romance is unacceptable.
Were you listening? You don't get a vote.
You know, I resigned myself to Nikolas's engagement with Gia. I knew there would never be a marriage. I knew that Nikolas would eventually come to his senses.
What does getting married have to do with me spending the night?
Nothing. That's exactly my point. There's no place for you in Nikolas's life. And if you continue to push your way in, I'll have no choice but to push you out.
Nikolas, hey, I got the message. What's the emergency?
Listen, are you positive there's no paper trail where we have my men?
Absolutely. It's all on the computer at the attorney's office. Why? What's the problem?
Well, my dad's really lost it this time. He's on a one-man rescue mission, and he's not taking anyone prisoner.
We can't let Luke near our mom, Lucky.
Well, I agree, but he's coming after you, so you better keep your bodyguards close. He's so out of control, I don't know what he'll do next. I'm just telling you, watch your back, because, I mean, he is on a rampage.
I already had a run-in with Luke earlier today.
Oh, great. Now it's worse. Well, he came by my room earlier and, you know, started yelling and went and started a fight. Well, he hit his head, and Summer and I, we took him to the hospital. He had a concussion, and the doctor told me he had to stay overnight, but he took off.
Well, if Luke's looking for a fight, you know he'll go right to my uncle.
He thinks we're all conspiring against him. You, me, Stefan.
My uncle has no idea where we sent Laura.
Well, you try telling my dad that.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna go try and find him, see if I can calm him down.
All right, well, if he stops by Wyndemere, I'll let you know.
Well, if he does, just take it easy, okay? Regardless of how much yelling and threatening he does.
I'll try, Lucky, but if he gets violent, I'm telling you.
Well, with the drugs he's on and the alcohol he's probably had, there's no telling what he could do next, so be careful.
You're not pushing me anywhere, Mr. Cassadine. What I have with Nikolas is none of your business.
Nikolas has always been my main concern. That will never change.
Well, what if Nikolas doesn't appreciate your input? Are you going to try to intimidate me because you can't control him?
Don't be absurd.
Oh, well, that's what this is about, isn't it? Nikolas won't listen to you, so you're trying to bully me into going away.
Is there something else on your mind besides a romance with Nikolas?
No, nothing. I want you to leave us alone.
What's wrong with you?
I'm all right. I'm just a little lightheaded.
You had a dizzy spell at the hospital earlier. It was quite effective with Nikolas. He came rushing to your side, full of concern.
Yes, Nikolas is a very thoughtful person.
And you used that to your advantage.
What does that mean?
If you care about Nikolas, you'll stop manipulating him.
You know, for someone who claims to love Nikolas, you sure don't respect him very much. He would know if I was playing him, not that I ever would.
What do you want from him? It can't be money. The Quartermains dote on you. You must have a comfortable trust fund at your disposal.
Has it ever even occurred to you that we might actually care about each other?
Well, there must be a reason for this relationship suddenly blossoming into a romance.
It's not sudden. We've been friends for years.
Yes, friends. Nothing more. And now, out of the blue, you claim to be in love. And what do you have with Nikolas that has caused this abrupt shift?
It's called trust. and mutual respect, qualities you obviously know nothing about.
Trust and mutual respect notwithstanding, you are an unwanted distraction, and I will not allow Nikolas to waste any more time with you.
You won't allow?
I have to protect this family's future.
Okay, well, I guess everybody needs a hobby. But there is no way that you're telling me or Nikolas who to be with.
I raised Nikolas as a son. He will disagree with me at first, but eventually he will abide by my wishes.
You are not Nikolas's guardian anymore. You don't control him. Nikolas loves you, but that does not mean that he has any illusions about you. You are obsessed with power and tradition, and Nikolas isn't.
You underestimate Nikolas's loyalty to family.
Nikolas is so much more than the Cassadine heir. And if you don't start appreciating him for who he is, you're gonna lose him for good.
Don't threaten me. If anyone is going to lose Nikolas, it's you.
Get away from her. Apologize to Emily now.
Nikolas, for God's sake, what sort of hold does this girl have over you?
Why are you talking about her as if she's not in the room? Apologize or pack your bags and go back to Greece.
I apologize, Miss Quartermain, if there was any misunderstanding. But I will not apologize to you for looking out for your best interests.
How's being rude to my girlfriend in my best interest?
Girlfriend.
Yeah, you know I'm in love with Emily. You heard me tell Xander at the hospital.
Oh, Nikolas, open your eyes. Emily is using you to make that other boy jealous. She times her dizzy spell perfectly to have both of you rush to her side.
Congratulations, Uncle. You've just gone from gratuitously rude to outright insulting. You want to go further? Because I have no problem with sending you back where you came from and making sure you stay there.
Well, you need my help. And if the only way to ensure that is to abide by your wishes, then so be it.
Thank you. And you will never insult Emily again, is that clear?
Perfectly.
I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but when you decide to be, you are one scary kick-ass prince.
Come here. Mm. How you feeling?
Guilty. It was totally unfair of me to make you pretend that you're falling in love with me.
Oh, you didn't make me do anything. I agreed because I want to help you any way you need.
Which proves that you're a wonderful friend and I'm not.
Since when?
You love your uncle, and he loves you. He was the only father you knew growing up, and now he's back, and the two of you should be enjoying your time together and not fighting over me.
In all the time that you've known me, when have I not been fighting with my uncle? Yes, he loves me, but he uses it as an excuse to do things I hate, treat people badly, and basically try to run my life. He'll never stop. I'll never give in, you know. He and I will just continue to clash with each other. I'm sorry that he's decided the latest battle has to be over you.
What if you gave in?
Is this your way of saying that you want out of our fake romance? Because you know it's always been your choice. You want to tell Xander the truth? I'm all for it, but if you want to keep going the way we are, I'll do that too. But the one thing I don't want you to do is give up your plan for my uncle's sake.
Look, it costs you to fight with Stefan. I mean, you know, you're good at it. You've got the whole, I'm the Cassadine prince, obey me or face everlasting exile thing, you know, down cold. And I don't know, I mean, maybe threats are the only language Stefan understands. But I know you hate doing this, and I can't stand being the reason.
You're not, Emily. I am. I grew up. My uncle doesn't like it. He spent his whole life planning for the day I'd inherit, and now that I have, he wishes I was a little boy again. You see, he wants the power for himself, but I refuse to give it to him. It's that simple. So please don't take my family insanity out on yourself.
All right, okay. No problem. I've got enough family insanity of my own. But listen, will you promise me one thing?
Of course.
If this pretending to fall in love with me thing ever becomes a problem for you, you will tell me you want out.
All right. But it won't happen.
You're even more stubborn than I am.
I'll take that as a compliment. So, I see you decided to take me up on my offer to stay here.
Yeah, if it's still okay.
Of course. What changed your mind?
Oh, the downside to riding in a convertible with a top down is that your hair gets all tangled, and I was combing mine out, and I don't know if I'm being paranoid, Nikolas, but I felt like it was shedding. And I know it's vain and shallow of me, but I can't stand the thought of losing my hair.
It hasn't started yet. Okay? You look beautiful.
For how much longer, Nikolas? I mean, I'm only gonna get weaker and sicker until I can't hide it anymore.
You'll get through it.
You don't know that? No one does.
Hey. Is there something else?
Today's the anniversary of my mother's death. She would always think of me first. No matter how sick she got, or how much pain she was in, you know. And I just remember thinking that, I could never, ever be as brave or as strong as she was.
You are.
No, Nikolas. No. I am terrified. All the time. You know, people used to tell me that I was just like my mother, you know, like my laugh and my expressions and the way I walked. And now I'm wondering, you know, what if it's true? What if I'm like my mother until the day I die?
No, you're gonna get through this. Okay. The chemo will be hard, and you'll probably feel like hell. But you'll survive. And you'll get better. And live to a ripe old age.
Because you say so.
That's right. I'm a prince, and I'm spoiled rotten. And I pretty much get whatever I want whenever I want it. Hey. I want to know you when I'm 73.
I believe you.
Good. Tired?
Oh, yeah. Exhausted.
Okay. Let's go get you settled upstairs. Here we go. Anything else you need?
Could you stay with me a while? I don't want to be alone.
Of course. Oh. Okay, come here.
Yes, I want you to follow Emily Quartermain. Report back to me on her activities, especially when she's with my nephew. That's right.
Nice place. Little gloomy, though, so make sure my room gets the morning light.
Lydia.
So, where's Nikolas? The man I'm going to marry.